How are you doing? Today I want to talk about our consciousness through the theory of parallel worlds. Don't you think there have been so many movie works and cartoon works that settle the subject matter of parallel world recently? As you know, parallel world is another word where yourself who is not yourself in this world and others exist apart from the world where you recognize. Actually, parallel world is a realistic theory that physicists concluded exists as one of the theory of quantum mechanics. Originally, this parallel world theory is originated from multiple worlds interpretation advocated by Hugh Everett. At this stage, the theory was still within the range of thought experiment. However, Sean Carroll, who is the professor of theoretical physics in the Department of Physics in the California Institute of Technology, concluded that this is not a product of people's delusion or imagination, but he affirmed the existence of parallel worlds on a quantum mechanics. And Stephen Hawking also indicated the possibility of multiple worlds interpretation. Having said that, it is quite hard for us to understand the theory with numerical formula based on academic logic. So I want to introduce you here the easy famous example about quantum mechanics that can explain a specific microstructure, which is about Schrödinger cat. So when you put a cat in a box that contains poison and you close it, you don't know whether a cat is dead or alive. So at first glance, this is a really cruel thought experiment. But normally, people assume that cat is going to be dead inside a box. But from the viewpoint of quantum mechanics, there are both possibilities that cat is alive and the cat is dead. The reason why quantum mechanics gives a rise to this way of thinking is that particles come together to an observation point at the speed of light at the moment you observe it. In other words, if you don't observe it, nothing happens inside of the box. So, as one of the experiments that proved this way of thinking, there is double slit experiment. This double slit experiment is like, although the quantum, prior to observing it, brings the results of the same nature of light or wave motion. Once you observe it, it turns into material. So what I want to say here is that if I replace this way of thinking of quantum mechanics with other words, the way of thinking that if object is observed by observer thought means possible amounts of the results are generated depending on the number of phenomena you think of it in your head. So it is really convenient logic. So returning to the story of parallel worlds, recognizing that you are here in this world allows you to exist in this world. Do you know what I mean? So depending on how you observe the world, there are the infinitely expanding worlds in front of you. So if you think this way, your life will change depending on how you think of it. This is everything. So your decision on which door you will open to find your way, find your new world, is always up to you.